Come on! Show me your speed!
Up and away!
Dodge this!
That's the swallow.
Aha! Freeze! Get demolished! That's all I've got.
Quite the find.
Watch this!
Finish this. Inspiration. Let's dance. Preparing for dust-up.
Cool it!
Precision
and the strength of a raging bull! Yeah!
Background cleanup sequence initiated. Accelerating. Dancing in the wind. Ultimatum protocol. I'll protect us. Accelerating. engaged.
Keep back!
Let's dance. Accelerating. Cleanup sequence initiating. Preparing for dust up.
Dodge this!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Freeze!
Skills be gone.
Ha!
Cleanup sequence initiating.
Cool it!
Closing in. Insulation chamber deployed. Accelerating. Accelerating. Whoa! Can I? Up and away! because it's time to get serious about this whole vacation thing. We're gonna have such a blast today. Come on, let's go find the others.
Morning, everyone. Sleep well?
Yep, all recharged and ready for an adventure.
Same here, though I might have overdid it last night. Barely slept at all.
The bed was a little too soft for my liking. Still, I managed to get up. The visibility was great. Looked like
Sorry, I'm late, aren't I? I'm so not a morning person. Anyway, have we decided where we're gonna start? For me, it's gotta be Wavy Bay. There's so much to do out there on the water. We could spend the whole day there just choosing activities at random.
I'm leaning more towards Squeedsley Ridge. When I flew past there earlier, I caught wind that the town there offers head-to-head challenges.
Anywhere's fine with me. I'm happy to go along with whatever you guys decide. But if you're asking for my personal preference, I'd love to check out the foam flower fields over at Colorfall Cliffs. I've never been on a hot air balloon that hasn't sprung a leak. It must be amazing.
Relax, Captain. We won't let you fall.
Thanks. But, as for our itinerary, why don't we just let the traveler decide?
Sounds good to me. We're gonna hit all the attractions at some point.
I'm fine with that too. Letting a trusted friend call the shots. Sounds like a plan.
No time to lose. Let's go.
here we are. So, these must be the foam flower fields marked on the map.
Oh. How come it's all so... green?
It's not exactly what I imagined either, but that happens a lot.
You mean false advertising? Yeah. When it's as bad as this, I usually file a complaint. Otherwise, my tour groups would file a complaint about me.
No, sorry. I should have been more... I mean more like... when reality doesn't live up to your expectations.
Oh,
Yeah, it's things like... climbing to the top of a mountain to see the... or gathering a bunch of firewood. Only to find that a pyro slime snuck into your tent and set it all on fire.
Oh man, that's rough.
I've gotten used to it by now. What adventure doesn't have a few bumps in the road? So, when you think about it, being able to enjoy this vast, open scenery, fresh air all...
What's even more remarkable is your ability to stay positive.
Oh hey, I think the Asha found something. Pretty sure that...
jeez. You can understand each other already? You... Wow! The archiest of arch enemies!
If they were both people, maybe they could sit down and talk it out, but one's an Asha.
Come on, let's lend a hand. You ready, Asha?
Whoa, wait a second! How did we skip straight to act?
If you think about what the Asha love doing most, it must be dyeing things different colors, right?
Yeah, and?
And they're simple, pure-hearted beings. So I doubt that Asha is here to cause trouble on purpose. The little guy probably just can't stand how dull and uninspiring all this plain grass looks.
Yeah, and it's not like he could communicate any of that.
Right. So if we help dye the meadow in a range of vibrant colors, you know, turn it into an actual flower field,
We can make that Asha happy and help out the staff member at the same time.
took the words right out of my mouth.
Huh. A little conflict mediation. I like...
Stop! That tickles! Are we going somewhere? Is it far?
Wait, where are you? Hey, interpreter, did you catch any of that?
Maybe something needs to be moved, or there's someone else nearby who needs our help even more.
Okay, those two things sound completely unrelated.
Well, the longer I watch Asha, the more their body language reminds me of Saurians.
You better not be lying to me.
No, I'm serious. In Saurian body language, the same movement can often mean unrelated things. When my Saurian mom raised her wings, it either meant...
Wait, then how did you tell the difference?
When I was little, I couldn't. Let me tell you. I walked straight into a lot of punishment.
Wow, super sturdy and fast too! So this is a Natlanese hot air balloon? It's awesome! Up here, everyone! Look! We're back! Push the drum forward by firing paintballs at it.
Look! The pink seeds are blooming as the drum rolls by!
Think. Balloons didn't even get hit by a single flying rock. Today must be another lucky day, huh?
Dodge this! This minute will be frozen in time.
Swift is the squall. Butterfly.
Freeze!
Insulation chip.
Cool it!
That is just like the Asha. Optimistic, hands-on, and always looking direction now. It must be because good people are drawn to one another.
Looks like we're almost done. One final push.
Whoa! It looks incredible! The foam flower fields finally live up to their name.
Great work, everyone. Now we've just got to let that staff member know, right?
Please, everyone, wait up!
Talk about perfect timing.
It's okay. Catch your breath.
All right, just now, gazing down from above, I saw the meadow suddenly transform. You truly are the saviors of Colorful Cliffs.
It was nothing. Besides, these two did most of the work.
Kind-hearted adventurers, would the pair of you consider taking part in our challenge? Or rather, would you do us the honor of...
That sounds awesome.
Of course, of course! You did my colleague such a huge favor, so it's only right that I thank you on his behalf.
No. We want the...
What she means is, we'd be delighted to help you out.
Please, follow me. We'll take the hot air balloon up.
Quite the find.
All right, we're here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the airborne Asha.
Whoa, it's so cool! I didn't expect it to be this big. Once it's painted, I bet we'll be able to see it from miles off.
Oh, for sure. As long as you're in an open area and the view isn't blocked by...
That's awesome! Your work's gonna be center stage!
Man, I'm getting excited already! Should I go with my lucky color?
Wow, he sure had a lot to say this time, huh? Did you catch any of that, Chaska?
That was a lot to take in. It'll take...
It's okay. I think I got the gist. The Asha, he likes helping people out by working together, but it's the element of competition that turns
He really said all that?
more or less.
From his reaction, it looks like you got it spot on.
All right, Asha. I like that idea, but we should make sure it's always important to check in with your friends and and let the games begin! Sorry, with you looking at me like that, I just can't say that with a straight face.
All right, well, if both teams are ready, then follow me. I'll be the referee.
Orange it is then, the color of flame. Catching up! Gotta fire the paint bombs, quick!
What the? Since when did Bennett fight dirty like that?
Sorry, but I respect you as an opponent, so I gotta go all out!
You got this, Traveler! Go, Bennett, go!
No matter how high you jump, they're not gonna see you.
Yeah, but I can still send them encouragement and good vibes. Come on, Traveler! You've got this!
All right, with that, the Traveler takes the first round. Both competitors, please head to the top of the airborne Asha for the final showdown.
The Traveler's a tough opponent, but if I want to get stronger, I can't let up. Chroma Blast mode? I'll try it. Now that's what I call a blast! This is awesome!
That doesn't sound good! Let us bring back with some color of our own!
That was so much fun! Thanks for a good match, Traveler! The Asha and I had a great time!
Nice work up there, guys!
Congratulations for taking home the win, Traveler. And a big shout out to our magnanimous benefactor and his Asha companion for their amazing teamwork. When I heard you interpret what the Asha was saying earlier, I didn't quite believe it. But after this map,
Same here. Both of you had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It felt just like watching the finals of the pilgrimage.
Yeah, honestly, the more heated things got out there, the more I wanted to fly up and fire off a few bullets
What, you got paintballs on you?
something like that. The final...
well, we're now just one. Our two heroes just need to light up the airborne Asha's brushes. Looks amazing, right? I can recommend a viewpoint that'd be perfect for a group photo.
Alright, the airborne Asha's looking great, and everyone's in the frame. Chaska, move a little closer to the middle.
A job well done!
Everyone ready?
Hey, you need to get in the picture too!
Yep, just 1 sec, and we're good. Okay, 3, 2, 1...
Asha!
How fortunate.
Woohoo! Sunshine, waves, and Coholosaurs.
And the minute she sees the water, it's like the rest of us don't exist.
I'm quick, this way! Come on, guys, stop lollygagging! Let's go!
Oh, coming, coming!
Look, tell me what you see.
A wooden plank?
Not just any old wooden plank.
Ooh! It's a sightseeing map!
Exactly. This map is as
Yeah, I see that.
yes, or like a
Phlogiston? Oh, that's a type of energy, isn't it? So, is a map like phlogiston because just a little spark is enough to light a fire under someone?
exactly. And just with a map to guide your way, you're
Freedom and adventure. I like the sound of that.
Whoa, whoa! Hold your horses, folks! Why does...
all right, everyone. Time for solo exploration.
Wait! What kind of tour guide calls it quits the minute we get to the part where we're supposed to,
Spoken like a true friend. Here, just take a look. These two major attractions have been marked under testing. My guess is that they've run into some issues. So, if we split up, we all get to check out the attractions we're interested in.
Oh, so you were looking out for the...
Don't sweat it. Based on the guiding experience I've racked up over the years, my gut tells me...
Sure.
All right then, let's split up.
My giant lizards go through 50... Fascinating.
you're here! Looks like the staff had to step out for a bit. But,
Great! Then show us the ropes!
basically, one person rides the boat, while the others send signals to the Saurian staff. Working as a team, the aim is to safely guide the boat to its destination. So, I'm pretty confident, because when it...
Oh, really? Well, don't...
Whoa, Paimon! Don't go...
Okay. Then, hot...
I'm actually kind of in the mood to ride the boat. I'm used to tough surfing challenges, so it'll be fun to see. We're in perfect sync already. Can't wait to pump up my... I'll set off from here, and the destination's over there. Get the Saurian staff to fire up the wave machine. Get the Saurian staff to fire up the wave machine. We nailed it! Now that's what I call teamwork. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Oh, so the facilities here are still under construction.
Look! There's an Ectomosaur employee! Should we ask him for help?
Hi there! Any chance you could give us a hand getting these built? Put here and build.
Doesn't look like he understands.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Nope. Oh, I've got another idea.
What now?
I once heard Aoife mention that ectomosaurs go wild for glowing horn shrooms. And this has gotta be it. Once he eats this, we'll totally be on the same wavelength. There's no such thing as packing too much when you're heading out on a long trip.
Whatever that was, it's definitely...
What a disaster! Day one. Got any ideas, traveler? Oh, great hero of Natland. Okay, let's try that.
Hold on, E! We're back!
Oh, hey there! Oh, aren't you just the cutest? Wait,
His stomach started acting up, so he had to run to the bathroom.
my, you're a friendly one. Want to try a glowing horn shroom? Here, have at it. Glad you liked it. Can I pet you? Also, could you... I'll set off from here, and the destination's over there. things first. We need to finish building the facilities. Where we place the wave machine is key. Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Oh no! We got stranded. Let's give it another shot. Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Oh no! We got stranded. Let's give it another shot. Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. We got stranded. Let's give it another shot. Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Now's our moment! Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Now's our moment! Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Now's our moment! job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Now's our moment! Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Oh no! We got stranded. Let's give it another shot. Nice job! Smart little thing, aren't you? Guess I'll set off right away then. Now's our moment! Hey, we make a great team, you and I. It's almost like you can understand everything I say. Ictomosaur? Ha! More like Geniusaur, am I right? Phew! Looks like we're all done. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without your help. Mind if I pet you again?
Moalani? It's probably about time we took our friend back home.
Oh, sure. I'll wait here in case the traveler gets back in the... Such cute little things. Maybe I should get Granny to teach me some Ectomosaur. Oh, hey, traveler. How's the stomach? Glad to hear it. Oh, you won't believe it. You just missed this. It almost makes me want to go stay with the Masters of the Nightwind for a while.
Fascinating.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's... have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it. Initiating categorization process. accelerating.
Leave me alone and don't make any trouble. Wanna fight, huh?
Let the show
You're
be.
not qualified. Let's do this
Cleanup
then!
sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust.
Strike light storm! Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
I'll protect us.
Estimating value of acquired items. Yeah, accelerating. Yeah. Accelerating. Yeah.
Let the show begin.
Installation chamber deployed. Accelerating. Cleanup sequence.
Dodge this!
Defensive mode engaged.
Let's dance.
This is not where I belong.
Freeze!
Close in. Stop it. Falling down.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Frostbite.
Defensive mode engaged. Accelerating. Insulation. Ultimatum protocol.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Accelerating. Cleanup sequence.
Dodge this.
I'll protect us.
Accelerating. Insulation chamber deployed. Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Freeze.
Show me just this one.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Accelerating.
Cool it.
Ultimatum protocol.
Freeze.
Let's stick.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Cool it. Freeze. This one will be frozen.
I'll protect us.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Cool it.
Ready, steady, go! Closing in.
Dodge this.
Accelerating. Ultimatum protocol. Accept cleanup sequence initiated.
Open fire.
Swift is the slope. Insulation.
Let's dance.
Don't get frostbite.
Chuck, up and away.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode.
Come on, we can do it. Closing in.
Freeze!
Accelerating. Insulation.
Dancing in the wind.
I'm so sorry.
Up and away.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Butterfly.
Insulation chamber.
I'll protect this.
Accelerating.
Let's dance.
I'll keep you all safe and sound.
Estimating value of acquired items.
I'll protect us.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Closing in. Kills begun.
Cool it.
Installation.
Dodge this.
Accelerating. Yup. Hup. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
How fortunate. Quite the find. What's the hurry? Let's hope you have a good fight.
Here comes another.
Cool it.
Cleanup sequence.
Freeze.
Accelerating. Accelerating. Defensive mode engaged.
Can't hide.
Initiating categorization process. Accelerating.
Sorry, but we can't let you take that risk.
That's not what you said earlier.
Our sincerest apologies. We may be pressed for time, but the safety of our visitors has to come first. We hope you understand.
Oh, Traveler! Perfect timing. Could you help me talk this gentleman around? They need someone for the testing, so I went over all my adventuring experience, made it clear I was willing to accept any risks. But the minute I mentioned some of the close calls I've had in the past...
Sir, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but if you, in your own words, have a tendency to fall into rivers even when you're crossing a bridge made of solid stone, it might be better to try something a little more laid back.
But I really am an adventurer. I really want to help. There.
Well, if the savior of Natlan says so. Now, you can watch from the sidelines, familiarize yourself with...
Does that sound good to you, buddy? All right, then. Out there. I was blown away.
It's Bennett's turn next.
Yep. I've done my warm-up, finished my... Thanks for looking out for me, Traveler. You're the best. Now, I feel...
Go, Asha! Go, Bennett! Watch out, Bennett! Dodge those paintballs ahead!
Adventure time! Okay, just a little further. Stay calm. Wait, what? Where did the finish line go? Oh no, did I just jinx myself? Or use a... That's right. I can always fall... Asha, head right! Come on, we're so close! Jump onto the finish! Phew, my heart's racing so fast.
Let's give it up for Bennett and his Asha buddy! Especially the way you worked together at the end. Your special bond made all...
We sure did. I owe a big thanks to you in particular, Traveler. If you hadn't believed in me and helped convince the staff, I never would have had...
Mr. Bennett, the final safety test has been completed, which means that Asha's speedrun is now officially ready to open.
Did you hear that, Asha? We did it!
I'll remember your name, Mr. Bennett, the brave and kind-hearted adventurer.
I know this adventure isn't over yet. Asha, I'm really gonna miss you. Hey, if anything, I should be the one doing... Huh. Something must have gotten in my eyes out there. I'll have to ask Professor Venti how to express my feelings in moments like this.
Tone Deaf Bard would just say something like...
It really means a lot to have you here by my side. Thank you, Asha.
Must be about time to go meet up with the others. Now, we just need to find that giant Kaholosaur building. Oh, here it is!
Let's do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That's one more than before.
Oh, hello. I'm guessing you're here to take on the main challenge at Wavy Bay? Here.
No, that's not how it's supposed to go. Photos are just a way to preserve memories. Something to look back on and...
Well, these particular photos can be exchanged for prizes, but... Yeah, okay.
I understand, and I'm very sorry about this. Please,
How long do you think it'll be?
that's hard.
Oh?
Can we do anything?
I noticed you don't have a lot of staff working on the other attractions in Wavy Bay, and the Saurian employees seem pretty tired out. I'm guessing it's because the main attraction ran into trouble, so everyone was temporarily reassigned to help with the repair work? Relax. I get there are probably things you can't disclose. In fact, I might be able to make your life easier. My companions, if you told us what the issue was, I bet we could help you solve it in no time.
Wow! What a tactful negotiator. Guess that's the hidden power of a peacemaker.
Wait, Chaska, how did you notice all that?
Does that really matter, right?
What matters is that we're really good helpers. So, if there's a problem,
Well, your observations were right, down to the detail about our Saurians. So, basically, during testing, we realized that the Razzle Dazzle Mega Slide's current paint job still leaves a lot to be desired. Since it has to be sprayed from the Spirit Way, it's a formidable challenge, to say the least. To avoid delaying the resort's official opening, we had to temporarily shut it down. Right now,
You call that a challenge? Tell me where the paint is and I'll get it done in one go.
huh? But
That's because you've never met her before. This is Umoja Mualani.
Mualani? Wait a sec. The Mualani? You mean one of the 6 heroes?
Gentle sky breeze. The ideal backdrop for a nice lazy stretch.
activate the mechanism! Our hero's coming!
Whoa! The inside of this tunnel is stunning! Dazzling golden yellow, just like a picture-perfect beach in summer. Mint green, the perfect color to bring out the cool, refreshing moisture of the sea breeze. Time to cover it in the lucky color That was awesome! How was I, guys? Not bad, huh?
It looks incredible! A truly heroic effort, honestly! Paimon told me all about you while you were out there. Everything you managed to accomplish is so amazing! Seriously, I feel all fired up just thinking about it!
Oh, thanks! I am so hyped right now. I feel like I could throw a hot spring party right here. Oh, look! The staff from Wavy Bay are here too. After all that hard work, they must be looking forward to finally letting their hair down.
I think they've got other ideas, actually.
Huh? What do you mean?
Mualani, could I get your autograph?
Me too.
Uh-oh. Better take the group photo now before the crowd gets here. Okay, I want to see big smiles and confident vibes. Think about the ocean and your lucky colors. 3, 2, 1... Kaholasaur!
Just a moment. Let's tally this up.
Yep.
Brave adventurers, welcome to Villa Guitzley. You're just in time to witness our annual Home Night celebration.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of that. This place has a great vibe already.
Hello there, Mr.
Nanasion,
Excuse me, Mr. Nanasion. Could you point us in the direction of the town?
just from hearing your question, I can tell I'm speaking to an experienced adventurer. Just head downhill from here, and you'll ask for things to take. You'll need a bold spirit, a heart eager... Ah, I see you brought a little companion along with you. Would you mind? Okay, all set. Brave challengers.
Way bigger than Paimon expected. Looks like a lot of work was put into this town.
Hey, is that a bounty board?
1 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 4.
Huh?
5 zeros, 6 zeros. And there's even a 5 in front. That's 5 million Mora. Holy! Oh, something's coming.
Esteemed guests, welcome to the beautiful town of Villa Guitzli.
Jeez, you almost gave Paimon a heart attack.
You must be here for Poem Night. I'm sorry to report, we won't be celebrating the festival this year.
Oh, did something happen?
Not long ago, those Noche League ruffians ransacked our beautiful town and seized all our gold and treasure. Even now, their ringleaders still hold up in the town. And worse, not only is he refusing to leave, he expects us to do his bidding.
That's awful. Can't you do something about it?
Well, it's a long story. Anyway, you all made quite the journey to get here. Why don't we head over to the bar for a quick drink?
Sheriff, you're back at last! Meh. Did you find anyone to help? Here, sit tight, and I'll grab you a drink. Meh. Meh.
Hey, where's our booze? Why hasn't it been sent over yet? The boss made himself clear. If he has to come get it himself, he sets his own price.
Aggressive much?
Time for some peacemaking. There's more upstairs. Let's move.
Get up! We got the treasure! Time to scram! Help! Help!
They're taking hostages? These guys are awful! Oh, why isn't it moving? Come on, come on!
Who is this hero you just mentioned, Sheriff?
Years ago, here in this town of ours, there lived a renowned gunslinger who always stood up for what was right. Famed for his unmatched courage and unparalleled sense of justice, he came to our aid countless times.
What happened next, Sheriff?
He disappeared, and no one knows what happened after that. Some say he took a new name, others claim he and his companions embarked on a one-way journey to a land as hot as the blazing sun. If you ever happen to run into him, please let him know how grateful we are for everything he did for us, and also that we miss him very much.
If we see him, we'll make sure to pass the message along.
All right. This is the Noche League gang's hideout. I tailed one of their henchmen. But this place is under heavy watch. I'll be...
What do you need us to do?
Knock out anyone who tries to get in my way.
Now that's a gutsy request.
Leave it to me.
I knew.
Traveler, cover that gun for me, will you?
Man, wish we had backup like this all those times we had to go sneaking around.
Hold your fire. The sheriff's still sneaking in. When our moment comes, I'll let you know. We'll strike together. I'll hit the left, you hit the right. Wait for my signal. Get ready. Fire in the hole! Nice shot. The sheriff stopped. Must be enemies up ahead. Shoot that bottle over there. We need to draw them out of their hiding places. Got him! Same old, same old. Fire together on my signal! Get ready. Fire in the hole! Nice shot. Looks like the sheriff triggered the alarm. A whole bunch of goons showed up. Right on time, if you ask me. Traveler, let's see who can take down the most. Oh, sorry. That wasn't meant to be a taunt. It's kind of a Kukasaur SOS. Man, you're a tough opponent, that's for sure. Must have done it on instinct. Wow, you won, Traveler. You're a pretty good shot. Almost seems like you've done this before. Here, let me teach you how to fire off rapid bursts of bullets.
Oh, shoot.
What happened?
I got distracted for a split second. And now the sheriff's been caught.
Let's go after him. Now's your chance to try out the trick I just taught you.
Aha! The meddling outsiders have arrived, I see.
Careful, boss! They got a gun!
A little firepower's got you spooked? Disappointing. All right then, show-offs. Let's see who's the quicker shot.
There's a ton of smoke over there. What happened?
Got away.
Whoa. No one outruns Chaska's gun.
Truth is, the leader never planned to fight us. All that talk was just a distraction. A way to create an opening. He was planning to make a run for it all along.
Huh. Acting all tough and then running away like that? What a joke.
Uh-oh. The exit's blocked. Looks like another trap.
What should we do? Is there some kind of mechanism we can use?
Look! There's a bunch of cages down in the canyon. Let's go save those captives first.
Let's Dance!
Installation chamber.
Amplify! Dancing in the wind!
Annihilation mode.
Cool it.
Defensive mode.
Let the show begin. I'll protect us.
New material discovered. Records updated.
Oh, what a bunch of rotten scoundrels! If you're gonna talk the talk, at least have the courage to back it up. Let's check out that cave that got blown open. Maybe we'll find a clue to help us escape.
Camp?
Do you think that legendary gunslinger might have passed through here? Watch out!
Where did all these monsters come from?
Action first! Talk later! Get behind me and don't let your guard down!
Closing in.
Freeze!
Installation.
Just be slow.
Cool it!
Up and away!
This moment will be frozen.
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged.
Freeze!
All right, we've dealt with those monsters, and the abyssal energy seems to be gone too. Is everyone okay?
I got a scrape on my arm, but it's nothing. Doesn't even hurt. Oh, sure. Sorry for making you worry.
Glad to hear it.
Don't you think something weird's going on? I mean, those hilly troll rogues could be actors in costume, but there shouldn't be any actual abyssal monsters here, right?
Yeah, there's no way that's meant to be part of the experience.
Plus, the way we came in is blocked now. Everything was fine until the monsters showed up.
Oh no. My bad luck must be back.
Hey, don't... Abyssal monsters can appear for many reasons. Being attracted by someone or something is certainly one possibility. Now isn't the time to blame ourselves. We should focus on identifying any hidden dangers and I still don't know what might have happened outside the cave.
You're right. Okay. I'll take the lead and scout ahead.
Sorry. I'm gonna have to call dibs on that one. We should do this the Natlan way. As the most mobile member of the team, leave the scouting to me. It happens to be a Flower Feather Clan specialty. All right. I'll go check on the situation outside. See you soon.
Wait, but the cave's still...
Get back!
Wait a sec, we're not ready!
She sure is a fast flyer. I can't even see her anymore.
Well, at least there's a way out now. Wait, what are you looking at? The Tech Pottles Flint Blades Adventure Team? Anja? Makan?
Neither do I.
Well, guess we're still pretty much in the dark then. We should just make a note of it and move on for now. Everything okay, Bennett?
Yeah, I'm fine. You guys think it's probably better not...
Yeah, better not.
All right then, let's go.
Is that... an Asha?
Wait, are Asha...
I don't think so. The staff member at the entrance even reminded me to keep our Asha buddy in my bag.
Okay.
Whoa! Look at all these Nochtli henchmen Chaska knocked out.
Better than abyssal monsters.
Oh, you still dare to chase after us, even after witnessing a good sheriff's down...
fall? I must admit, even I underestimated how persistent you outsiders would turn out to be. Interesting. Very interesting. Take this! Get to work, boys!
Everyone knows you're all brittle and no punch.
Evil Paimon. We like you.
Your beloved son will never rise again!
That was so much fun.
You're really laughing at a moment like that? Hey! You splashed Paimon right in the face!
Yeah, well, that was unexpected. In a good way.
Alcapactus Hakirado's making a run for the cliffs! We can't let him get away!
Let him go.
Surrender now! And maybe, just maybe, I'll let him live.
Phew! That was one big hill! Paimon's hair is dry already! Wait, that's... Shasta! And Alcapactus Hakirado! And Nana... Paimon forgot the rest!
Shush! I'll say it one last time. If you want him to live, drop your weapons and surrender. You shoot or try any other funny business, and I'll throw him right off this cliff.
Please, I'm begging you, don't do this.
That's weird. What's Chaska waiting for?
Huh? You mean like someone replaced the actor?
If we factor in those abyssal monsters that came out of nowhere, does that mean this is...
Actually real?
Enough! Even my patience has its limits. Back off now, all of you. Get away from the cliff.
Run, adventurers, run! Leave the town! Leave me to my fate! Thank you, brave adventurers. You saved Villa Guizzi, and you saved me too.
Hey, look over there!
Asha?
El Capoctus Hakirado was played by a bunch of Asha?
Congratulations, everyone! You bravely chose the path of justice and vanquished the wicked El Capoctus Hokirato.
Okay, hold on. So, it wasn't real? We all freaked out for nothing?
I mean, there was cause for concern. I was worried too, even though I didn't see any other abyssal monsters on the way here. I didn't let my guard down. Under normal circumstances, I would have taken the shot without hesitation. With Soul Sniper on my side, I'm confident I could get to the hostage no problem, even if the hostile tried to harm them. But this time, it seemed like our enemy was tainted by the Abyss, so we couldn't afford to take any chances. We had to factor in the worst-case scenario. So the only option was for the Traveler and I to strike at the same time, ensuring we took down the villain and rescued the hostage in one fell swoop.
Wow! Good thing you two got a chance to work on your teamwork against those lackeys earlier.
In hindsight, it's clear the only place where things went wrong was that cave.
So, since we cleared out those monsters already, we're in the clear?
We should be.
Sorry, I don't follow. By cave? You're not referring to somewhere inside one of our amusement facilities, are you?
Yeah, we came across an adventurer camp inside the cave. You know, near the spot where the sheriff snuffs it. Oh, sorry. That came out a little harsh.
But there's no cave or camp anywhere near there. You sure it wasn't your eyes playing tricks on you?
No, definitely not. First, we were ambushed by monsters. Then, we even read through the adventurer's notes. There's no way it was just an illusion. Oh, we even have evidence. The scratch on my arm is still there.
Huh? But that can't be. Villa Guizzi's meant to be a fully immersive experience. There's no way we'd leave in design flaws that didn't fit the theme.
That's actually a good point. So, is something else going on here then?
relationship.
Fucking fun.
Cool it. Dodge this.
Dancing in the wind.
Ah! Cool it.
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequences.
Freeze.
Fucking away.
Initiating categorization process. Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as Mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.